In the ancient land of Egypt, beneath the blazing sun and the watchful eyes of false gods, a rebellion stirred in the heavens. Pharaoh, the self-proclaimed divine king, enslaved the children of Israel and hardened his heart against the one true God. But the Lord of hosts does not tolerate defiance forever. What came next was not mere punishment. It was a nightmare unleashed upon the earth. 10 plagues, 10 divine terrors that would break a nation and reveal the darkness that lives in human pride. This is the story of Egypt's descent into shadow. The Nile River, Egypt's lifeblood, worshipped as a god itself. One day, Moses raised his staff and struck the waters. Instantly, the river turned to blood. Fish gasped and died on the surface. The waters stank of death. Every stream, canal, and pool became a crimson grave. The Egyptians dug desperately along the riverbank for clean water, but found only more blood. 7 days they lived in the stench of decay, surrounded by the rotting corpses of the creatures that once sustained them. And Pharaoh's heart remained hard. Then came the frogs. They rose from the rivers in numbers beyond imagination, swarming into homes, beds, ovens, and kneading bowls. The palace itself became a writhing nightmare. Frogs covered the floors, leapt onto tables, croaked in endless chorus through the night. Even the magicians of Pharaoh could summon frogs, but they could not make them leave. When Pharaoh begged for relief, Moses prayed, and the frogs died by the millions. The land reeked of their rotting bodies, piled in heaps under the sun. The dust of the earth became gnats, tiny biting horrors that infested man and beast. They crawled into eyes, noses, mouths. No one could escape. Then came the swarms of flies, thick buzzing clouds that ruined the land. They filled houses, covered food, spoiled everything they touched. But in Goshen, where the Israelites lived, not a single fly. For the first time, Pharaoh saw the distinction and trembled. A deadly pestilence struck every Egyptian animal: horses, donkeys, camels, cattle, sheep. They dropped dead in the fields, their bodies bloating under the sun. Egypt's wealth and power crumbled overnight. Yet again, the livestock of Israel remained untouched. Then came the boils. Festering sores erupted on man and beast, painful, burning, incurable. Even Pharaoh's magicians could not stand before Moses, so severe were their wounds. The proud sorcerers of Egypt writhed in agony, humbled by disease. Fire mingled with ice fell from the sky. Hailstones of unimaginable size crushed crops, trees, animals, and people who remained outside. Flames flashed within the hail, burning as they struck. The flax and barley were destroyed. Egypt's food supply lay in ruins. Pharaoh confessed his sin, but when the storms ceased, his heart hardened once more. The wind brought locusts, a living darkness that covered the sun. They devoured every green thing that the hail had spared. Not a leaf remained. The land was stripped bare. Pharaoh's officials begged him, "Do you not see that Egypt is ruined?" Then, the deepest terror. A darkness that could be felt. For 3 days, thick, oppressive blackness covered Egypt. No one could see another. No one dared move from their place. People sat in silent terror, trapped in their own homes by a shadow sent from God. But in Goshen, there was light. And finally, the last and most terrible plague. At midnight, the destroyer passed through Egypt. In every Egyptian home, from the palace to the prison, the firstborn died. Pharaoh's own son, heir to the throne, fell lifeless. A great cry rose up throughout the land, for there was not a house without someone dead. In that night of sorrow and judgment, Pharaoh finally broke. "Go," he cried. "Leave. Take everything and go." But this story is not just about wrath. It is about the danger of a hardened heart. It is about the cost of defying the Creator. And it is about mercy for those who obeyed God, who marked their doors with the blood of the Lamb, were spared. That blood pointed forward to a greater Lamb, whose blood would one day cover all who believe. Even in the darkest judgments of God, there is a way of escape. There is hope in the shadows. If you walk in obedience, even the deepest darkness cannot touch you. Thank you for joining me in this obscure tale from Scripture. If this story moved you, subscribe and turn on notifications. More hidden truths from the Bible await in the darkness. Until next time, may light guide your path.